Hello everyone. I wanted to take the opportunity to go over the forum expectations of the course. So you will go into your collaboration section. You will click on forums, and we had 2 modules due for this week, and they are the orientation and module 1. To assist you with what the expectations are, I'm just going to click into the orientation folder, and I'm going to recommend that each of you subscribe to the feed. Now, what this will do is every time you and one of your colleagues posts in a particular module that you have subscribed to, you will get an email indicating that someone has posted, and then that way it'll allow you to go in and reply to them. I'm going to go ahead and click on Module Orientation Introductions, which is going to open up the feed. I'm going to scroll down here, and as you see, we've been having a lot of conversations because we're already going into the 3rd page of dialogue. Now, the expectations that I have for each of you is to first respond to my initial post, which will be in a question format. In some lessons, I will just have 1 question. In other modules, I will have 2 or more. In this particular module for orientation, there is just 1 question, and that is just the introductions. Now, as you can see here, when I scroll down, we've got a good number of conversations going on. Now, the next expectation that I have for all of you is once you have posted your response to my initial question or questions, then you will wait a day or 2, and again, if you subscribe to the module feed, you will be getting those emails that indicate that others are posting, and then you will need to go in and respond to 2 other learners in the course based on the response that they held or had when it came to the initial question or questions that I posted. So as you can see here, we have these great conversations happening. I'm going to go into a particular conversation here, and we had, I'm going to use Stephanie here as an example. Okay, so if you see here, there's a response. It'll have RE because this was more or less like a forwarded or replied response to a question, module orientation introductions. Okay, Stephanie has responded. She's shared information about herself. And then when I scroll down here, I'm going to move to the next page, and you will see where I responded to Stephanie. Now I'm going to give you another example here. If I'm going to, for example, go back to Stephanie's an original post, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And note, I'm just going to hit reply. Okay. Now when that happens, you're going to see a reply, R-E-R-E. So this is the second time that there's a response that's going out to a particular individual. Okay. And for the sake of an example here, I'm going to go ahead and reply to Stephanie again, just as an example. And what I've done and what I'm going to recommend for all of you to do is, as you're working on your assignments and you have your MyUTTC up and running, please know that it does time out. And if you go stagnant, or if you're like me, if I get a phone call or somebody comes to visit me in the office and I'm working on a response, it may time me out. So what I'm going to recommend is open up a Microsoft Word document, okay? And as I've done here, I have a response for Stephanie. I'm going to go ahead and copy that over. Okay, so here it is. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you have the choice to preview it. I feel pretty safe with it right now. Submit or cancel. I'm going to go ahead and submit. Okay. Now what we're going to see here as we've moved on to page 4 is you see RERE Module Orientation Introductions, and it's by me, the author. There's a big problem here. Who am I responding to? I haven't indicated that in my title line. So we can remedy that, and I want each of you to do this because I see conversations happening, but I see the RE Module Orientation Introduction, but I don't know who you're speaking to. So I'm going to go click on here, and I'm going to show you how you can easily edit that. Here's my response. I click edit, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the subject area and say and again, Stephanie now knows that I'm responding to her, and each of you here know that this is my example. Okay, and that will be deleted so you won't see the second post that I have for Stephanie. So I'm going to hit submit. And now as you can see here, the title has changed. Stephanie now knows that I have responded to her. So let me reiterate the expectations for the collaboration, the forum rooms. To meet the collaboration forum expectations, please do the following. First, respond to the instructor's initial question or questions. Please complete this particular task by Monday, Tuesday, but no later than Wednesday evening. This helps everyone out greatly because sometimes we sit and wait for a person to post so that we can get our 2 posts in. If people are late in doing so, it really holds everybody back. The second task that you will need to do then is respond to 2 other learners within the course, and make sure that you are responding as if you were having a conversation with them in the same room, and making sure that it stays on topic. So what you'll do here is respond to 2 other learners' responses, and then please start doing this by Tuesday or Wednesday with a goal of having your 2 responses to your 2 other colleagues done no later than Friday. This permits you some additional time to work on comprehension questions or other assignments related to the course, and now you have your discussion, your foreign collaboration responses done by Friday, if not sooner. And again, you can get those responses in way ahead of the time if you subscribe to the module. An additional piece of advice for each of you. When you are responding in the discussion forums and in the collaboration rooms, please make sure that you are having a rich dialogue with your colleagues. Again, think about it as actually having a conversation with somebody else. So your responses need to be lengthy. A simple yes, no, or I agree does not meet the expectations of having a conversation with somebody else. The other thing is be very, very mindful about your writing. And with that being said is do stay away from using what I consider text conversations. We need to make sure that we're using appropriate writing, appropriate grammar when we are responding to others in the classroom. I hope this helps all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Again, my email is lhamann@uttc.edu.